For me, not only is Season 2 my favourite of the Hartnell era, I'd argue it's one of the best of the entire show, because even this early on in Doctor Who's life, I appreciate just how creative and experimental it is, and not afraid to reevaluate and subvert, or even make fun of the tropes that Doctor Who was laying out, not being afraid to show the Daleks both as a threat, but also give them an opportunity to play them as a joke. Now, I will grant that you could argue that it is a slight step down from Season 1, due to a degree of some episodes not being as consistently strong. Like, as much as we appreciate how experimental the Web Planet is, it's a pretty tough watch. But at the very least, something I can appreciate about this season compared to the first is that even though the episodes are less consistent, I feel more individual moments stand out to me. I think one of this season's best strengths is how it progresses the characters and how much it feels like they've grown since season 1, especially William Hartnell, who really settles in and finds his own as the first Doctor, being very much the lovable grandfather that he was sort of hired to play, which it took a little while to get used to in season 1, but now it's fully formed here, especially thanks to the presence of Vicky. I think Maureen O'Brien is able to bring out a lot of the strengths that Susan kind of lacked, which is a shame. I do think Caroline Ford gets a pretty decent send-off, but overall, of the two characters, I personally prefer Vicky. Ian and Barbara continue to be as great as ever, being given a lot of fun moments, but also some really dramatic, serious moments, which is another part of this season's experimentation, giving us hilarious comedies like The Romans, and being quite dark and serious in The Crusade. Overall, an absolutely amazing season in my opinion. Not perfect, I will grant, but shows the strengths of Doctor Who and its ability to reinvent itself even this early on in its life.